How's it, Tommy? Get rid of it now.
Well,
Get the crashes out the way.
You might have noticed the slight lack of chatter in the previous video because we're so busy getting drone footage for another video we're putting together for BRCA that I forgot to stick my mic on. So we had Muzz doing a great job as always. He talked you through leg one, where we saw this man, Tommy Hall, take the win by 6.4 seconds, which in the terms of BRCA finals might as well be 2 laps. Absolutely miles out in front. And then it was Ben Smith, Lee Martin and Neil Cragg who were sort of all bunched behind.
So A-final leg number 2 coming on to the grid.
Whilst we wait,
Tommy Hall took the victory in leg number 1. Let's see what's going to happen here and now. Leg number 2 coming up.
This is round 5 of the 2025 BRCA 1/10 Offroad Nationals. This is a final leg 2, and the sponsors are Schumacher, Speedworks Model Tune, Rude Bits, FF Racing, SEMCS, and RC Disco. Thank you so much to them. There they are down the bottom. Please hit like and subscribe if you like this sort of thing. We'll try and keep it going. And in the meantime, I will leave you to Muzz. Take it away, Muzz.
Okay, we're good to go. Good luck, drivers. A-final leg number 2. Here we go. So here we go. Tommy Hall leads off from pole position. He just went away from the rest of the field in leg number 1. Let's see what happens here and now. Leg number 2 on track. Ben Smith trying to go with him. Neil Cragg there in the 3. Josh Holdsworth managed to get through up to the 4. Lee Martin back to 5. Well, our focus goes down the straight with Tommy Hall, race leader. 1 second already on the opening lap clear from Ben Smith. So Tommy on an absolute mission out there today. Neil Cragg right up behind Ben Smith there, running 2nd and 3rd. Josh Holdsworth, Lee Martin, Luke Holdsworth, Jamie Hall, Lewis Hopkins, Daniel Poll and Thomas Phipps, you're 4 in order. So Tommy Hall doubles his lead pretty much. It's 2 seconds now at the sharp end. Ben Smith once again under massive pressure from Neil Cragg. Josh Holdsworth had a mistake there, so Lee Martin back up now to the 4 spot. Neil Cragg piling on the pressure to Ben Smith. Here they come towards race control. Craggy looking up the inside. Smith shuts the door. Slams it shut there. Coming onto the straight they go. Ben Smith 2nd. Neil Cragg 3rd. Lee Martin 4th. Neil Cragg looking every way, inside, outside, every way he can. End of the straight there. Tommy Hall's lead 2.8 now at the sharp end. Tommy Hall once again going away from the rest of the field. Race is on as we follow 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. Oh, Neil Cragg looking up the inside once again as they come past race control. 1 minute 45 on the master clock. 3:15 to go. Hard on the brakes, end of the straight. Ben Smith, Neil Cragg, Lee Martin, Josh Holdsworth and Luke Holdsworth. These guys making this track look easy, but it's certainly not over the big jump they go in front of the driver's stand. Neil Cragg once again looking up the inside, hard on the brakes there, gets it wrong. Ben Smith holds on to the 2. Josh Holdsworth up to the 3. It's all carnage behind. Disastrous corner there for Neil Cragg, drops him right down the order. So Tommy Hall, 4.5 seconds in the clear of this one. Ben Smith now in the 2 still with Josh Holdsworth in the 3. Luke Holdsworth 4, Jamie Hall up to 5. Neil Cragg dropped right down to 9th position in this one. Big crash in front of race control for Josh Holdsworth. So Luke Holdsworth now goes up to 3rd position behind Ben Smith. Then it's Lee Martin. Josh Holdsworth recovering there. And Jamie Hall is up to about 4th, I believe, now. So we'll check it as they go. So Ben Smith 2nd, Luke Holdsworth 3rd, Jamie Hall in the 4 spot, Lee Martin 5, recovering there, Josh Holdsworth 6, Daniel Poll 7, Neil Cragg 8, Lewis Hopkins and Thomas Phipps. 3 minutes down, 2 minutes remaining. Tommy Hall 5.5 seconds clear. Through the centre of the track goes the leader, Tommy Hall. These guys separate a bit on track now. Ben Smith there still in the 2nd place. And Luke Holdsworth, Jamie Hall, Lee Martin. So Ben Smith down the straight in second place. Luke Holdsworth got Jamie Hall up the inside down the end of the straight. Oh, what a drag race. Jamie Hall's showing some horsepower there down the straight. Towards a big jump they come. Ben Smith still second. Jamie Hall now up to third position. Started 7th on the grid. He's all the way up to third. Brother Tommy is out front, leading, checking out as they go in leg number 2. Approaching the final 1 minute. Neil Craig hits race control. Someone else hits race control. Josh as well, I believe. So Tommy Hall just sticks his tongue out as he gets past race control. Absolutely checked out. 6.3 seconds clear. Ben Smith still there in the 2. Jamie Hall catching Ben Smith there in third. 35 seconds to go. Don't want to call this too early, but Tommy Hall with a 7-second lead in a final leg number 2. Only mechanical now, or a couple of big crashes can take it away from him. Tommy Hall going to go through to start the final lap. Jamie Hall still there in third. Ben Smith in a Hall sandwich, running in second. They're going to be finishing as they hit the line. Here comes Tommy Hall. Jamie Hall homing in on Ben Smith more and more. But what a drive. Your winner of leg number 2 down the straight he goes. Tommy Hall wraps up the win today. Give him a massive round of applause. Ben Smith holding on to second in this leg. Jamie Hall, brilliant effort there, up to third. Luke Holdsworth fourth. Lee Martin, your top 5 from leg number 2. So Tommy Hall wins legs 1 and 2, the same as he did yesterday in 2-wheel drive. Wrapped up the meeting. Race and podium position still on for second, third, and the rest of the field when we get to a final leg number 3 at the end of today.
Well, those associated guys have had their Weetabix for lunch or dinner, because not just the pace of Tommy Hall out front to absolutely dominate leg 1 and leg 2, but also Jamie Hall in third. Very, very strong runner. So Tommy takes the meeting, and we will see what happens for the final podium positions. Absolutely incredible racing, absolutely incredible pace from Tommy Hall. Okay, Tommy does the double this weekend, fantastic. Leaves himself in very good condition for a double championship, of course. Somebody said to me that I got it wrong and that Tommy has actually won the 2-wheel drive championship, so we'll have to review that. And we will come back to us for leg 3 very shortly. Thanks for watching.